Thyroid and parathyroid glands play a crucial role in various metabolic reactions taking place in the human body. In humans, the thyroid gland is a median endocrine gland located in the neck between the trachea and larynx. It has two lobes interconnected by a transverse non-glandular connective tissue called the isthmus, which is H-shaped. The thyroid gland is the largest endocrine gland, and it weighs 25 grams. The size of the thyroid gland varies with differences in diet, age, and sexual development. The thyroid gland is made up of follicles and stromal tissues. Further, each thyroid follicle is composed of cuboidal follicular cells that enclose a cavity. The thyroid follicular cells produce two hormones, namely triiodothyronin or T3, tetraiodothyronin or thyroxine or T4, whereas the parafollicular cells scattered between the follicles and the stroma produce thyrocalcitonin or TCT. The synthesis and secretion of T3 and T4 hormones is regulated by the thyroid stimulating hormone or TSH produced by the anterior pituitary gland. Thyroid hormones help regulate tissue growth and development. They support the formation of red blood cells and control the metabolism of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Thyroid hormones also maintain the water and electrolyte balance and regulate the basal metabolic rate. To ensure a normal rate of synthesis of these thyroid hormones, the presence of iodine in one's diet is a must. Deficiency of iodine in our diet can lead to hypothyroidism, which causes simple or colloid goiter. It is characterized by the enlargement of the thyroid gland. Goiter is a non-genetic disease commonly found in people in hilly regions. To prevent goiter, table salt is iodized these days. In pregnant women, hypothyroidism can lead to defective development of the growing fetus. This results in stunted growth in children and leads to a disease called cretinism. Cretinism is characterized by mental retardation, abnormal skin, deafness, mutism, a low intelligence quotient, pigeon chest, and protruding tongue. Cretinism can be congenital, that is, the absence of a thyroid gland due to a genetic defect. It can also be endemic or caused due to the absence of iodine in the diet in a particular geographical area. In adult women, hypothyroidism may cause the menstrual cycle to become irregular. Sometimes, there is hypersecretion of thyroid hormones due to cancer or development of nodules in the thyroid glands. This hypersecretion of thyroid hormones leads to a medical condition called hyperthyroidism. Hyperthyroidism causes Graves' disease or exophthalmic goiter in adults. It is characterized by an enlarged thyroid gland, protrusion of the eyeballs, increased BMR, physical and mental restlessness, and insomnia. Hyposecretion of thyrocalcitonin causes osteoporosis. It is characterized by increasing calcium deposition in the bones. This results in decreased reabsorption of calcium from the urine, thereby increasing the excretion of calcium. Thus, it prevents hypercalcemia. Let's study about parathyroid glands now. In humans, there are two pairs of parathyroid glands, which are partially embedded in the thyroid lobes dorsally. They are small, pea-sized glands, two of them present on each side of the thyroid lobes. Endocrine cells of these glands are known as chief cells. They secrete a peptide hormone called parathyroid hormone or PTH. It is also known as parathormone or Colles hormone. The circulating levels of calcium ions regulate the secretion of parathyroid hormone. Parathyroid hormone increases the activity of osteoclasts. This results in elevated bone resorption, which releases ionic calcium and phosphates into the blood. Parathyroid hormone also slows the loss of calcium and magnesium and increases the loss of phosphates in urine. It retards bone dissolution and stimulates the excretion of calcium in the urine. Moreover, it stimulates the reabsorption of calcium by the renal tubules and increases calcium absorption from digested food. Hence, parathyroid hormone is known as a hypercalcemic hormone, as it increases the level of calcium in the blood. Along with TCT, it plays a significant role in balancing calcium in the body. Hyposecretion of the parathyroid hormone causes a medical condition called parathyroid tetany. It is characterized by muscle spasms, twitching, contraction of the muscles of the face, hands, feet, etc. On the other hand, hypersecretion of the parathyroid hormone causes a skeletal disorder called osteitis fibrosa cystica. This disorder replaces normal bones with cysts and fibrous tissues, and it causes the destruction of bones, also known as osteoporosis. Increased levels of calcium are deposited in various parts of the body, which brings about calcification of soft tissues. Hypersecretion of parathyroid hormone also produces stones in the kidneys and ureters, causing renal inefficiency. Therefore, the proper secretion of hormones from the thyroid and parathyroid glands is essential for the smooth functioning of the human body.